May profits be upon you. How you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. All right, we're going to jump right into it. I've changed the format of my videos. Leave me some feedback, all right, along with that like. All right, smack that like button for me one time for your boy. All right, and just leave me some feedback and let me know if you like this format or the old format. Just let me know in the comments section. Thank you. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. First, we're going to take a look at the RT Money Meter. The RT Money Meter tracks the rate of change of currencies, the individual currencies over a 15-week period. Now, we can see that last week, US dollar was ranked number one, still ranked number one. It's been number one for a number of weeks now, right? And I update every week, all right? Since I updated today and it's at 806, gained a little something back, but basically stayed the same strength, all right? But we did see a pullback in the general market, right? In the overall market, didn't we? In the strength of Dixie. So that was something to watch, and that's something I'm going to touch on in a minute, all right? Another thing to bear watching is the Aussie stayed the same. The Canadian dollar went from minus 112 last week to minus 75. We're going right back to neutral, all right? A neutral strength, all right? But that was weak some weeks ago, right? It's starting to climb, all right? CAD is gaining a little strength relative to the other currencies, all right? On its own, the CAD isn't very strong, but relative to these other weak currencies, it's pretty strong. We can see that NZD has hardly any change, right? NZD stayed at number 4. All right, this is one I'm definitely interested in getting into this week coming. All right, be wary. There is I believe this one has an interest rate decision on Wednesday, so that's something to be careful of. We'll check that later on. All right, Euro went from number 5 to, look at that, number 7. Look at it. All right, that's a pretty nice drop. It is getting weaker, all right, especially against the US dollar. All right, we have this Swiss. It went from what was it, 6 to 6, stayed the same, but look at the relative strength is basically the same, all right? Basically the same, minus 517. Oh, wait a minute, I'm looking at GPP. I'm sorry. Went 5, doggone it. It was 6 last week, it's 5 this week. It is actually getting a little stronger at minus 708 last week to minus 517 this week. Excuse me, I had a little brain space there. And pound is definitely gained a little bit, just a little bit. And then the yen is still weak, but it is also gaining. Look what it used to be. They're coming all the way up and it's still climbing. This is not one I want to mess around with this week, because even though it's weak and all, it's actually gaining a little strength. All right, but I'm looking at pound, euro, and I'm looking at the other pairs up against the stronger pair, US dollar. So I'm going to be looking at the majors. Okay, now look at the Dixie. All right, look at the US dollar against a basket of other currencies. Right. What we're going to notice is if we look on the higher time frame, you can see that this is still a bullish market. It's still a bullish market, man. I mean, to think that we should start shorting this market that is reversing, no. It's only one. Look at this candle. That is a 1 week candle. 1 week candle. All right. It's not weak. It's a weak candle, and it came in as a bearish engulfer. All right. If I can spread this out a little bit. Yeah, came in as a bearish engulfer. All right, that's pretty bearish candlestick pattern, but it's still one candle. Doesn't mean it's reversing in this market. You understand? So if we go to the daily, we can see right over here to the left, there was a major breakout. This is a high from March 2020. All right, that price came up and took out. All right, and we have run into this higher time frame zone. If you can see it on your screens, this is a zone of supply from here. All right, and that's what price is running into right now. Now, if we go down to the 4-hour, this is where we take care of business. Okay, on the 4-hour, you can see that price gave us a push, a pullback, a break of that high, a break of that high. What the heck, man? Am I on the wrong thing? I don't. All right. I don't know what just happened. There you go. I don't know why that thing does that for me. All right. So I'm just going to stop messing with it. All right. Got a push, a pull back, a push higher, breaking that high. Right. And then we have this bearish push down. All right. Now, until this low is broken, like so, that's when I'll start shorting this market. That's when I'll start saying, hey, we've confirmed that the US dollar is definitely shifting from bullish to bearish momentum. And then I'll be looking for price to come back up, retest somewhere in this leg of structure, a zone of supply. And that's when I would start taking shorts in this in the major pairs against the US dollar. But until that happens, this is a strong low for me. Why? Because it broke highs, it took liquidity and all that good stuff. All right. I'm looking for a retest. All right. After a break of structure to the upside, what do you expect? A return to impulse, right? We are returning to that impulse now. If price breaks this low, then this thing becomes, my scenario becomes invalid. I hope you're with me. It becomes invalid. All right. But we are at a zone of what do you call it? A zone of demand. So, until that zone is broken, I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish in this market. Okay. I think that's fair. I think that's technically the right thing to do. Okay. So once it comes past this, then I'll be thinking differently. But right now, this demand zone is holding. So I'm looking for more bullish strength coming into the Dixie. Also, we have FOMC on Wednesday. That's what my note says. All right, we got FOMC on Wednesday. I'm looking for more strength to come to this to the USD by way of the Fed. All right. Why am I looking at USD? Because I'm going to the point. All right. Euro USD. All right. Euro USD. This is what I'm looking at. All right. One, why is that clock there? Because we got FOMC on Wednesday, right? But why is this green eye here? Because I'm looking for the green, man. I'm looking for the green. I think I'm smelling money. What happens is we have the low made, the lower high, lower low. That's what those green dots are there for. All right. And we are in this trading range. All right. We have traded from discount prices to premium prices, and that's where you want to take shorts. All right. We have a zone of supply here. Boom. All right. That price has responded to bearishly, right? All right. So this looks like a scenario for further bearish action. All right. That's all I'm saying. All right. This was a corrective move. All right. And until this high is broken, we are bearish. All right. As soon as that high is broken with a close, we are bullish. Everybody with me? Good, good, good. I'm glad you are. All right. So prices responding to this zone of supply. And I think on a lower time frame, on the 15, these wicks here may prove to be where price finally starts to turn around. All right. But on the higher time frame, I have that zone already marked. You understand? I have this supply zone, and price could very well come on up here and give us our turnaround and then come down again with this. All right, let me see if I can fix this, man. Again with this, that's the wrong one, obviously. All right, we got the right one there. So this has got to go. Golly, gee, Fonz. All right, so let me get out of here. All right, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a bear scenario for Euro USD. I'm looking for a price to give me that turnaround. All right, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of fancy dancy on the 15-minute, except to say, like I told you, I'm looking to see how price reacts to this area, a 15-minute zone of supply. All right, price is making its way up here. Maybe we get price to start to round over. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Hey, I'm doing a bunch of videos today, so I'm gonna put them all in a playlist for you, so you can just let them play. All right, this is the first one. I won't go into a lot of the US dollar or Dixie analysis in the next ones, because I already did it in this one. Just make sure you refer to it. Refer to that analysis, okay? I'll remind you. And we're going to keep these videos nice and short from this point. I'll see you in the next video. Do not forget to smack that like button and make sure you subscribe. Later.